Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. Nothing but green ahead. The 40, at the 30, 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To throw, it's Bazelak. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tillman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that was a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Falcons will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. It can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garcia. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical downs. This is third down. So having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bazelak. And the pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there just taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep on my drops. In the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Takes one-man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. Runs through the tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You can put more plays together like that right there.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive yardage early.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the many mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Fires in the traffic, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Miller. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bazelak. Fire to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Miller with the ball. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? At the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown time.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And I think, hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they have their ears in the back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Rolls onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. Showing off the arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more. Get the guy in the ground. Give the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. tackled after picking up the first down. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs and 1 Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Another good run, man. He has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Let's go. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You've got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what's the defense going to do? They've been aggressive. Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. A quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Falcons heading quickly to the line. To the ground with the back.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Garcia. Tackled immediately after the catch. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just lights out here today.
First down here for the offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Bazelak. He's looking deep. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team, though.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Football with the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. He's going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky.
Some defensive players just have a name. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a name.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
All right, got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Get set. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
White 53.
Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
From the red zone is Miller. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Haynes. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Bringing the heat. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, you start day one in training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy win for that running back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coach coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late. And I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. The give out of the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. The Falcons have enough for the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Try to get it to the edge. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game with the toss ball.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They move the tight end all over. He'll try to pop the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep them on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us. For Justin Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.